So we have about 4.5 miles to the water source, and we just stopped at the top of this mountain to have some breakfast. Brian's boiling some water, and we're gonna have some oatmeal before we head back on trail. So the app said half a mile to the spring for what feels like miles. We're both pretty toast this morning, and we just did I don't know, a lot of elevation gain. We didn't sleep well last night. It was really, really windy at our cowboy camp spot. So I'm probably gonna get a good nap at the water source before we get back on trail. See you down trail. We are back on trail. It's about 4:15, and we hung out at that water source, which was the one that was a 20-mile carry, and we dry camped last night. We had plenty of water. It definitely helps when you hike in the evening, which we did yesterday, and a very early morning hike this morning. So we don't drink quite as much water in the cooler temperatures. And that's the reason we're back on trail now. Also, we really needed a nap after last night's lousy night of sleep. But feeling rested, we cooked up some dinner and hung out with everyone, and back on trail. We have 7 miles to the next tenting area and water source. So we will see you down trail. The end of the day, your feet start to get hot, and this pine needle floor here is a really welcome sight. Alrighty, we just got off the trail and we're looking for a camping area, and the water source is supposed to be nearby. So we'll keep you posted. Good evening. We are wrapping up day 58, and we are glad to be in our tent tonight. Cowboy camping in the 25-knot wind did not go well last night, and neither of us slept well. And our first half of the day was a huge climb, and we woke up at 3 a.m. and we were on the trail by 4, and we did elevation gain.
Well, it's more than 4,000 feet over a period of 4.5 hours.
So that was a little rough on not much sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But we finally made it to the water source, and we did just like yesterday. We took a 3.5-hour break and got a little sleep, ate, drank water, and back on the trail. And the second half was much, much friendlier. The trail was nice. We went through wooded section, piney woods. It was really quite pleasant. And that was 7 miles the second half. So I think we're at close to 19 miles for the day, but it was a long day. We got into this camping area just before sunset. So we're glad to be here.
Long day.
Very, very long day. And that's about it for today. More beautiful views and just a good safe hike. We're grateful.
We're looking forward to some tougher stuff tomorrow. It looks like we have somebody has cached some water part way on what would normally be a 30-mile water carry, which means we would have to carry a minimum of 5 liters, which is pretty heavy. At
Very heavy.
that's a lot of water.
So yeah, so we're planning on doing a 15-mile carry with that cache available,
Mm-hmm.
and we will keep you posted.
See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.